Hey there again. Thanks for clicking on the video. I want to talk today a little bit about worry and anxiety and fear. Do you ever find yourself, especially now, feeling a little overwhelmed or feeling like your thinking is a little bit cloudy or fuzzy because of anxiety or worry? A lot of times it can do that to us. But it's one good thing to keep in mind is that if you do have uncontrollable worry, racing thoughts, anything that you absolutely cannot help, it could be an anxiety disorder. And in that case, you need to get help from your doctor or from a licensed counselor. I just want to put that out there. But remember when we made these jars the other day? Notice how when you shake up the jar, it's very fuzzy and cloudy. You can't see through it. There's no way. However, if you let the jar sit still, it all settles like your mind. You can see right through it. So that's a good analogy for anxiety. So when we're feeling extra anxious and worried about things, our mind and our thinking is so clouded that we can't even make a simple decision. So one of the tools I want to share with you today is called a worry box. It's an activity that you can do. But first, a couple other things that you can do. If you find that you're constantly worried about things and you can't shut off the chatter in your mind, you know how it is when you're trying to sleep at night and you just can't sleep because your mind won't shut up. Sometimes it's helpful to schedule a worry time in your day and just give yourself permission to wait until that time to worry about things. When I was in college, I did this and I set aside some time to do a worry walk. So I would think to myself, I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'll wait till 2 o'clock this afternoon when I go on my walk, and then I can worry about it and I can sort of process it while I'm exercising, which is grounding in and of itself. So that's one thing you can do, is sort of set aside time to worry so that you're not constantly worrying. And another thing you can do is write down the things you're worried about. So make a list of your worries. It doesn't matter how big or how small they are. Get them out of your head onto a piece of paper. Write it down, no judgment. For some people, that is enough, just writing them down and getting them on a piece of paper. But one extra step you can take after you write it down is to put it into the worry box. So I'm using a piece of paper here. So you just draw a square and then divide it into fourths. And you're going to say yes, no, yes, no. So what you're looking at here is, do I have control over this? And is it important to me? So one example might be today when I was preparing for this video, I was thinking, what if people don't like it? What if they think I'm stupid? What if I look like a total dork while I'm trying to record that? Well, do I have control over what other people think? No. Is it important? Kind of. For this video, it's kind of important. I'm going to say yes. I'll put that in that box. Do I have control over how I prepare for the video, putting in the best effort that I can, and just knowing that I did my best? Yeah. Is that important to me? Absolutely. So I'm going to put that in that box. So as you can see, you'll just go through, ask yourself all the questions that you wrote down. Is it important? Do I have control? After you do that, the things that land in this quadrant, that's what you focus on. It's important and I do have control over it. So let's focus on that. Let's put these guys on the back burner for now. If it's not important and I don't have control over it, I'm probably not even worried about it, but obviously that you don't even want to think about. So focusing on the things that land in that square. Then once you have that figured out, you can come up with a plan of action, and you can sort of start to take control over those situations and problem solve. And you can sort of decide how you're going to empower yourself and take control over that. And at that point, you'll reach into your toolbox of coping skills that you have developed. And if not, we will go over that in future videos. But some of the things you can do are engaging in the present moment more instead of worrying about the future or the past. Practicing mindfulness, practicing deep breathing, talking it out with somebody. Doing grounding exercises like we did the calm down jar. That's a grounding exercise. It makes you focus in the moment. Even doing physical activity, physical exercise, that's a grounding activity that gets you out of your head and into your body. When you go to counseling, you'll learn how to change your self-talk and recognize cognitive distortions and sort of organize your thoughts a little better. All of those are coping skills that you can use. So I really want to know what you guys think of these videos, and if you have any other ideas for topics. I have a list of topics for adults and for kids that I might be interested in doing videos on if you guys like them. So let me know if you do this. It's pretty simple, and I find it to be helpful for my adolescent clients and my adult clients. So try it out. And I have put this on YouTube, so I think you can comment below. And if you do, I'm going to check it and try to do everything you're supposed to do on YouTube. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.